Hi Mel, how are you? I hope you all are having a pleasant time at home, doing some new things and creating an at-home practice. So today I'm Stephanie and I'm just going to provide for you a nice, gentle, yet challenging flow. So always remember any of the flows that we present to you here on our Melt YouTube channel can be modified or intensified as you need, because as you know, you are your best teacher. We're here to guide you, but some days we know we're able to do more than we could yesterday, and sometimes it's just nice to back off a little bit than we did yesterday as well. So with that being said, today's flow will be starting in a child's pose. So go ahead and get your way into child's pose. I'll join you in a moment. However, when you go, maybe you want your knees a little bit wider than your hips, and perhaps you want them a little bit more narrow. Do what feels best. Lower your forehead down towards the mat. Lengthen your arms in front of you, however, keep your arms soft. So elbows, forearms down onto the mat. Close your eyes when you arrive. Blink them to shut. Let them fall back into their sockets. Drop the tongue down from the roof of your mouth. And start to hear yourself breathe, as if you were listening to the waves crash against the beach. They roll in and they roll out. Notice the rise and fall of your abdomen in between your thighs. Deepen your breath and continue with a few more rounds here on your own before we create movement together. Remain in child's pose. However, walk your hands over to the right side of your mat. Shift your hips just a little to the left, and maybe your left hand would like to place itself on top of right. Now breathe into the side body of the left leg, fish scales expanding and contracting. And slowly, without lifting your head, just simply walk your hands through the center and walk them to the left. Hips go slightly right with maybe hand on top of left. And breathe. Once again, expand and contract, breath to movement. And slowly find your way back to the center of your mat. Extend your arms into full extension for extended child's pose. Palms flat, elbows up. And inhale, find your way up to tabletop position. Ground down, so stack your bones and your joints. Shoulder, elbow, wrist. Maybe move around and sway. It's nice to just reorganize when you get here. Allow your feet to find their way behind your knees. And breathe. Moving through cow-cat together on the inhale, cow pose. Drop belly, lift heart. And exhale, cat. Draw your chin in towards your chest and lengthen. And inhale, draw your shoulders down your back. Shift your heart forward and up. Exhale, cat stretch, chin down. And one more time. Inhale, lead through the sternum forward to the top edge of your mat. Exhale, round it out. Inhale, find your way back into all fours. Just this nice, beautiful quadruped shape. Firm your ribs in towards one another and lengthen through the crown of your head. And as you inhale, lengthen your left leg behind you. Just your left leg for now. Reach through the left heel and ball of left foot is on the mat. Keep the flexion of your foot here and inhale your left leg up in line with your left hip. So the left pinky toe is still turned down. And allow your right arm to now drift forward, thumb up, pinky down. Inhale, reach forward and back.
Exhale, elbow to knee. So you'll round your spine once again like your cat stretch and engage your abdominals. Inhale, reach forward and back with length. Exhale, round, hollow, elbow toward knee. Inhale, reach forward and back. Exhale. And last one, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, elbow to your knee. Inhale, lift forward and back. Exhale, tabletop, hand under shoulder, knee underneath hip, move around. Together we'll do a cow and cat. Inhale, drop your belly, lift up through the chest. Exhale, round it out, press through the center of your palms. Inhale, find your way to tabletop. And lengthen your right leg back. Once again, the top of the foot, ball of the foot that is on the mat. The heel lengthens down the back of your leg. Without changing the flexion, just simply lift your right leg up in line with your hip. So hips face the mat. And left arm goes forward. Once again, the palm is in as if you're shaking someone's hand, like you're reaching out to do so. Inhale, reach forward and back. Exhale, elbow to your knee, round. Whether they touch or not, don't worry. Inhale, lengthen, engage your quadriceps. Exhale, strengthen as you draw it in. Inhale, grow. Exhale in. One more time, inhale. And exhale. Inhale, reach forward and back. And exhale, return to your quadruped pose. From your ribs in, your belly button up. Walk your fingertips just a little in front of your shoulders. We're going to set up for a down dog. Curl your toes under. Start to lift your knees, engage your core, and find your way to downward facing dog. Pedal out your legs if you like. Find a little free movement. Honor your space and find your way to stillness when done. Draw your chest closer towards your thighs. Offer a bend into your knees. You're still getting your body warm. Inhale, lift your heels up. Exhale, bend into your knee. Gaze between your thumbs and step your way to the top of your mat. Toes narrow, forward fold over the top of your thighs, drop head. Inhale, half lift, long in the spine. Spiral your inner thighs out and back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root to rise. Press through your feet, lift the arms out and up. Biceps around your ears. Exhale, hands to heart center, Samastitihi. Inhale, arms go out and up. Plenty of space to exhale, wide arms, swan dive, chest down. Inhale, half lift, hands press against the shin for the first few. Exhale, full bend, knees drop head. One more round. Inhale, half sun salute, all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart and breathe. Inhale, arms out and up. Exhale, forward fold, bend, hinge, breath. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, high plank. 1 foot at a time, step back. Legs are hip width, hands are underneath your shoulders. Ribs are in. Inhale, right leg lifts up just a little bit. Exhale, return to plank pose, as little movement as possible. Inhale, left leg leads through inner thigh. Exhale, lower, one more round. Inhale, right heel up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, left. Exhale, lower, hold. And exhale, downward facing dog, walk it out. Breathe. Inhale, come through high plank. Shift forward towards your toes. Exhale to a slow chaturanga. You can go knees, hips, chest, and chin. Uncurl the feet so the tops of the feet are now down, hip width or narrow. Perhaps walk fingertips back about an inch. Low cobra. Inhale, lift, chest, chin, shoulders up. Really light on the hands. Perhaps they even lift. Give me one more full breath. Inhale. Exhale, hands down, curl toes under lower chin. Inhale, high plank, one breath. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, lift your heels. Exhale as you go empty to gaze, step or float, top of the mat, toes narrow. Inhale, half lift, long in the torso. Exhale, fold. One more time. Inhale, half lift. As you exhale, step your left leg back, lower your back knee down, low crescent lunge. Inhale, guide your arms forward and up, biceps around ears. Thumbs rotate towards the back to externally rotate your shoulders. And breathe. Inhale, curl your back toes under. And exhale, lift your back knee, low lunge twist. Left hand down, right arm open. You can utilize your block if you'd like, placing it under your left hand. Spine roll your collarbones towards the right side and wrap your right hip in towards your center. Good, look down, frame your right foot, step to high plank posture. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, one push-up. Elbows graze the ribs, knees up or down. We're pressing right back up. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, downward facing dog and breathe. Inhale, lift heels. Exhale, gaze forward, step or float to the top of your mat, back into your fold. From the top, inhale, half lift, long in the spine. Exhale, bend and breathe, fold. One more half lift. Inhale, lengthen all four sides of your waist. Exhale, fold. Step right leg back, lower right knee. Inhale, low crescent lunge. Scoop the navel up, firm the ribs in and hips forward. Breathe, yogis. Inhale, curl your right toes. Exhale, lift your right knee into your low lunge twist. Always find if you want to have your bottom knee down. Remember, modify or intensify, it suits your practice. Nobody is watching. Look down, breathe in. Send the left leg back. One push-up, exhale, go directly in, knees up or down. Inhale, high plank. Down dog, exhale. And we'll repeat that from the back of our mat this time. Inhale, lift your right leg straight back and up. Exhale, step through to the top. Inhale, low crescent lunge. Sweep your arms forward. Exhale, lunge twist. Left hand down, spiral to the right. Inhale, gaze down, frame foot. Exhale, one push-up, elbows in, knees up or down. High plank. Downward facing dog. Nice job, you guys. Inhale, left leg, guide it up. Exhale, step it through. Back knee on the ground. Inhale to your low crescent lunge. Exhale, lunge twist. Right hand down, left arm open. Inhale, gaze down. Exhale, one push up. Plank is a great alternative too. High plank, downward facing dog and breathe. Inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, find your way to the top of your mat. Forward fold. Inhale to lengthen, maybe fingertips frame toe tips. Exhale, fold. Share posture. Inhale, hips down, arms high. Firm in through your inner thighs. So pretend you have a block or a ball in between. Now rotate your thumbs to the back and draw your shoulders from your ears, away from them, that is. Inhale, rise to stand. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, sweep your arms out and up. Exhale, chair posture from standing. Hips down, arms stay high. Inhale, stay. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, elongate your spine halfway only. Exhale, back into your high plank pose. Come back into plank. Lower right forearm and left forearm for forearm plank. Either hands in front of wrists or feel free to interlace. The extra challenge is hands apart. Now reach energetically through the back of your legs towards your heels, one straight line. Rotate your left forearm in front of your chest. We're going into a side plank series. Swivel your heels to the left. They can stagger with right in front of left or stack. Now spiral your body open towards the right side. You're in forearm plank. If full plank works better, do that. Place your right fingertips behind your ear, elbow wide, underarm engaged. Inhale, hips higher. Exhale, right elbow toward left hand. Inhale, lift up. You're doing awesome. Stay with me for 3 more. Exhale. Shh. Inhale, lift up, heart open. Exhale. Shh. One more time, yogis. We can do this. Inhale, up. Exhale, rotate. Inhale, come up. Exhale, come back to forearm plank. Palms down, elbows behind the wrist creases. Second side, so right forearm goes forward. Swivel your heels right, stack or stagger, whatever you did on the other side. And spiral open when ready. Stack shoulders. Place left fingers behind your ear. Remember, elbow stays wide, peripheral vision. Inhale, hips higher. Exhale, elbow to your knee round. Inhale, lift. Exhale, rotate. 2 more. Fantastic. Breathe. Inhale, open. Exhale. 1 more. Breathe in to lift. Exhale, close in on it. Inhale, up. Exhale, forearm plank, hold. Lower your knees, hips, uncurl your toes, elbows forward, Sphinx pose. So next counter stretch, it should feel really nice. Chest forward, shoulders down, and breathe. Inhale. Exhale, lower your chest and your chin. Slide your arms to frame your ribs. Curl the toes under. High plank, big breath in. Down dog, let it go. Take a couple of breaths here, reorganize, and then find stillness in the posture. Inhale, heels lift. Exhale, bend knees, step or float, top of the mat into your forward fold. Inhale, half lift, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way to stand. Sweep the arms out, sweep them up. Exhale, hands to heart. You're going to turn from the top of your mat to the right side of it. Step your right leg out wide. It's as if you're coming into a prasarita, or however we'll come into warrior 2. I'll guide us through. Open your arms by lifting them up to a T, palms down, shoulders back, long in the torso. Your left heel will spin towards the top edge of your mat at an angle. Now spiral your right leg from the hip all the way to the back of the rim, all 5 toes. Bend the knee and successfully find your way into a right side warrior 2. So my chest stays open, my shoulder blades contract, and my gaze is just very soft over my right fingertips. Inhale, shift forward. Side angle, exhale, elbow, either on knee, inner knee, and if those of us feel really nice and warm, you're gonna bring your hand to the inner right foot. Block is great too.
Don't be afraid to ever use your block. I always say to have one no matter what type of practice you're doing. Inhale, reverse warrior, left arm down, right arm high, balancing half moon. Exhale, reach beyond the right toes. Land them down in front of your right foot. Slide your left leg in, float it into the balanced posture. Flex your left heel a ton. Maybe stack shoulders. Perhaps you can float your right hand up off the mat, but keep the left leg straight and strong, and standing leg straight and strong. Breathe. If anyone has a Chopasana, bend the back left heel towards your seat, catch it with the top of your hand, or stay exactly as I am and just build the balance, stamina, breath. If you chose an added on variation, I'd like you to meet us back in half moon. Slightly bend your right leg, and as effortlessly as possible, find your way into warrior two. Lengthen arm forward and back. Inhale, straighten your front leg. Exhale, turn towards the right side. We're setting up for left side. Right heel will go towards the back edge of the mat. Rotate your whole left leg forward. Bend the knee, and the knee should be right above the heel. Also in line with second or third toe. Breathe. Have a little check-in with yourself. How are you doing? Inhale, reach. Exhale, side angle. It's just a tick-tock 6 and 12. Once again, modify or intensify as you need. No one's watching. Inhale, reverse. Time for our half moon, yogis. Exhale, hand down, block or floor. Slide the right leg, lift it, flex it, and just be in your pose. Remember your alternatives. Maybe float the bottom hand. Chopasana with a kick of the heel, a catch of the foot, and if you fall, you fall. We always get right back up, right? If you chose an add-on, please find your way back into half moon. Then mindfully bend the left leg and come back to your warrior two on the left side. Place your hands on your hips. Start to lift and pivot your right heel up and step into standing at the top of your mat, arms by your side. Feel free to move around, get the wiggles out. Inhale, arms out and up. Exhale, chair pose from standing, feet together. Inner thighs forming inward like there are magnets on them. Inhale, hands to heart center. We're adding on. Exhale, revolve chair. Twist to the right side. So you can always stay lifted up here, that is, or you can bring the outer left tricep toward the outer right thigh. However, thumbs to the breastbone, not the shoulder. Breathe. How are your toes? Ungrip them. Turn your gaze down towards your feet a little bit. Stay long in the waist and lift your left heel up as we add on. Inhale to more of a flamingo pose where you'll bring the left heel towards your seat. Squeeze those inner thighs. Exhale, revolve, crescent lunge. Ball of left foot lands down. Spine warrior, heart open. Remember how long we keep our waist? Think of a half lift posture. That's you right now. Inhale, high crescent lunge. Take your time. Lift the arms up, thumbs back. Exhale, hands to the ground. Optional chaturanga. Send your right leg. Akapada as your next alternative, halfway. Inhale, upward facing dog. The heart lifts. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, heels up. Exhale, find your way to the top of your mat again. One step or a float.
Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Rise to stand. Inhale, the feet ground, the arms lift, and the heart opens. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, arms out and up. Second side, exhale, chair pose. Step by step, layer by layer. As you inhale, draw your thumbs to your chest. Exhale, revolve to the left. Remember, option to just twist a little or come all the way in. And breathe. So watch your knees. The right knee may want to come forward. Just keep it in line with the left the best you can. Scoop the navel in, press the palms firm, and lift your right heel up on the inhale. Prepare. Lift the right heel up, flamingo posture, breathing in. Exhale, revolve, crescent, extend through the right heel, step it to the back, and shift the heart to the left. Inhale, high crescent, biceps frame your ears. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana, Ekapada, which is a single leg. Ride your breath. Inhale, upward facing dog. And downward facing dog. Breathing in and breathing out. Inhale, heels up. And exhale, step or float, forward fold. Half lift to elongate. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise all the way back up to stand tall. Hands to heart space. And breathe. We'll do a standing balance from this point. We'll take tree. Tree can be a really empowering type of posture, which I feel a lot of us could use right now. Start with the left heel to come up first. You are welcome to keep it down on the mat with the heel on the inner right shin if you prefer. Medium height is right below the right knee, or higher is above. So if you are above, just watch that you're not pressing on the knee. And if you're below, same thing actually. Now spread your collarbones and lift out of your hip. Lengthen your neck. Feel free to lift your arms all the way up. We're going to play with our tree posture this morning. So option 1, feel free to stay. Option 2, follow my lead as the right arm goes down the right leg. It doesn't land on anything, it actually just is freestanding. Now lengthen the left side body. We're going to challenge ourselves with a little side stretch. Hold for 3 breaths. Our chin is up. Our waist has that slight crescent moon shape. Lift up and breathe. Awesome. Inhale, bring your arms up first. And exhale, return feet together, hands to heart. Just move around, right? And place a smile on your face. We'll go into the other side. Right heel, high, medium, or low. The same as the other side is probably the best choice. Hands can stay at your heart, or when you're ready, lift them up. Again, let's set it up. So lift up from the arch of your foot through the crown of your head. Left arm down the side body, but you're open on the front. Lengthen the right side and take your transitional crescent moon to the left. Breathe. Remember, if you think you can, you can. If you think you can't, you can't. Either way, you are right. Keep the smile on your face and inhale, rise. Exhale, feet together, hands to heart. Close your eyes. One breath here together on our mats. Just take an inhale in, eyes closed, feel it.
Exhale, let it go. And blink your eyes open, place your arms by your side, palms forward. Inhale, lift the arms out and up. Exhale, fold.
Inhale, lift up halfway. Chaturanga Dandasana yogis, step back or jump. If you are a jumper, please land with bent elbows. Come upward facing to downward facing. Inhale, guide your right leg all the way straight back. Exhale, half pigeon sat up. Knee toward wrist, flex your right foot. Lengthen your back leg. And lift your chest. Maybe this is enough, right? And maybe you want to come down. Keep the waist long and just pause where you need it. Coming all the way down doesn't mean you're in the posture more efficiently. It means you're where you need to be. 3 more breaths. Try to let go of the fight of a grip anywhere. And slowly upon emptiness of your 3rd breath, just bring your hands back. Try to bring them under your shoulder region to lift your chest, curl your back toes. 3-legged dog. Inhale, send your right leg all the way up. Half scorpion, bend the knee, flex the foot. Optional wild thing. If you'd like to flip, lift your left heel and slowly guide your way into that wild thing expression. And find your way back. Send the right leg back first. And downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg. Exhale, half pigeon. Flex. Lift up. Extend back. And take your time as you start to slowly come in. You can come forward or not. Elbows or all the way. How do you feel in the posture? We become big observers of our practice, of our body and how it feels when we're on our mat. We get to know ourselves really well. You're doing so well. 2 more breaths. Once you are completing your 3rd breath, you'll start to slowly lift up. There isn't a rush. Take your time. As your chest lifts, your right toe goes under. Come back into your 3-legged dog. Send it all the way up. Find your half scorpion with your option 1 to stay, or wild thing. Lift right heel and come over and up. And slowly make your way out through 3-legged dog to your final downward facing dog. Lift your heels, bend at the knees, and step or float to a seat at the top of your mat. Once you have your seat, extend your right leg straight. Left foot to the inner thigh like tree, just like we did, but now we're seated. Flex your right foot. Turn your torso to somewhat face your right thigh. Guide your arms up. And exhale, simply fold. It's just a simple single leg stretch. So perhaps this is enough. Perhaps you're able to go all the way. So if your shoulders drifted to make that expression deeper, you might want to consider coming out of it a little bit. Breathe.
And slowly come up. And just switch your legs. We'll take tree on the opposite side. Seated, that is. Left leg out, right foot in. Flex your foot. Lift up through your waistline. Reach the arms. And simply fold. So let the hands fall where they fall. Keep the heart somewhat open. But definitely keep the breath guiding. And come up. Bend both legs, place your feet flat, the distance of your hips. As your spine elongates, your arms reach forward, thumbs up. So as slow as you can go, I'd say 8 counts. Come all the way on your back. If you want to take 5, if you want to take 10, just find your way all the way down. Once you are down, walk your heels behind your seat. They're still hip width. Plant your hands beside you, your arms also, and slightly tuck your shoulders under. We'll take a bridge pose. Inhale, lift your hips. And just exhale, stay. A couple more inhales and exhales. Remember, your alternatives are to interlace underneath if you like. If anyone's feeling really energetic, you can take a deeper back bend and find your way into full-blown wheel, into your floor. And breathe. If you have a bind, go ahead and set your arms off to the side. Let's all lift our heels and very slowly lower our spine. Once your tailbone and sacrum hit, bring your knees into your chest, hands on the front of your shins. Give yourself this nice squeeze and a gentle sway. Right to left and left to right a few times. And we'll unite together at the center. Keep your knees snuggled in tight. Open out your arms in line with your shoulders or lower even. And lower your legs to the left side. You may want to even shift your hips to the right. Just a nice spinal final twist. Your knees may not stay together, but your right shoulder should be down still. Breathe and expand, contract. Don't forget your breath. We haven't stopped yet. And gaze back. Bring your legs back to the center. And breathe. Just realign a little bit. So if you need to move side to side here, do so now. And land on the right side. If you shifted your hips to the other side, do that. And lower your legs right. Left shoulder is down. Option till gaze left. And look up. Guide your legs all the way back. One big final squeeze. Forehead can reach up if you'd like. Tiny little ball. And lower your shoulders, back of head. And one leg at a time. We're all setting up into last and final Shavasana, yogis. Take your time. This is the most important pose of them all. I hope you have time to do it. Once you're in it, rotate your palms up, close your eyes. Fall in 2 minutes of rest, and I will call you back. breath in, just awaken your body in any way, shape, or form that suits you. Lengthen your arms up over your head. And roll over to your favorite side. And press your way to a seat. And we will close our practice here together. Any comfortable seat, Sukhasana, half lotus. Blink your eyes shut, place your hands to your heart. And just finding reasons to be grateful and thankful just for a practice, for a breath, to be safe and healthy. It's my honor, my pleasure to guide you through your practice. Draw your thumbs up towards your third eye. Together we all say, Namaste. Take care, stay healthy, stay safe. See you next time.